Hello, what's your name?
I'm Madison.
Madison, can I speak to your director, please?
Yes, she's in the restroom and she'll be right out.
Thank you.
Hold on. Hi.
Hello. Are you the director?
Yes.
I'll wait till you get off the phone.
Okay, I'm talking to the owner.
Okay. Do you want to put her on speaker?
Yes. Okay, Shelly, I'm going to put you on speaker, okay?
Okay, so what's your name? You're the director.
Jessica.
You're Jessica, and Shelly is the owner.
Yes.
Okay. Shelly, my name is Misty Hernandez, and I'm the grandmother of CJ and Briella Bryant. And my daughter brings her children here, and we have zero consent on file for your staff to paint our grandson's nails pink. I think that's not good. I think that's caused confusion for kids. I don't care what parent allows you to do that. And I'm still talking. I'm still talking. I'm still talking.
Ma'am, can you just let me talk for 2
No, I can't because you're interrupting me and I'm talking.
I am just finding out about this and I am not happy about it. I don't need you to give me a lecture. I'm going to lecture my staff.
Yeah, because honestly, that's against the law. That is confusion of a child. You do not have any consent form on file to paint his nails.
Okay, guys, definitely. It's not against the law. Let's start there. But now, I don't understand why we're painting boys' nails in daycares, guys. I mean, this is like the reason why there's so many people who have decided to start homeschooling their kids, because you really cannot trust the people that you're dropping your kids off anymore to.
Calm down right now. Your child is well.
And if I were you, I would stop yelling at me because your facility is in very big trouble for this.
No, we are not in big trouble.
You do not have consent from my daughter to paint
You are welcome to bring that child back in and we can take the nail polish off.
I'm definitely going to do that. I'm also going to record that because you do not have consent to paint his nails. Your staff is crazy for thinking they can paint a little boy's nails without consent of a mother.
You do not need to yell at me.
You're yelling at me and you're also cutting me off.
You are coming in and attacking everyone. It is a small child. It is color on his fingernails. And I just said to Jessica, it's not like they did pink, right? And she told me yes.
It doesn't matter if they did pink or green. You don't have consent to do either color to him.
We had activities going on today, and a lot of parents don't care.
This parent cares, and you have to have a consent in the state of Texas.
Stop being such an asshole. Stop it.
You just assaulted me by saying that word, and you are being recorded. You are being recorded.
Bobby, I need you to leave, and I am trying to get on to
Are you neglecting to take care of this? Because I'm trying to talk to you.
I told you that you can come in and we will buy you nail polish remover. I was going to offer a few hours free, but I do not want you guys coming back because you cannot come in and attack.
First of all, let me tell you this. I wouldn't have to come in and talk to you if your staff would not paint my grandson's nails pink.
You are not even asking what happened and how.
I don't give a damn what happened.
It doesn't matter.
You are not welcome in this center, and I'm going to call the police if you.
I'm going to call the police right now and file a report here because you did that without consent.
I will happily call licensing and email them and report that this child his nails were painted because that was the activity that we did, and the staff made him.
Everybody painted their nails. My granddaughter's nails aren't painted.
No, not everybody, but it was an activity that was going on. I'm trying to get information about this, but I cannot have anyone coming in. What you're doing right now is harassing me and my.
No, you're cussing at me, and I have that recorded. You called me an asshole. That's recorded. I'm not attacking anybody. I'm talking to, and you're yelling, and you're a business owner? You're a business owner.
Okay, that ended very abruptly. Okay, so here's the thing. I agree with the person that's walking in here. Let's just be completely honest here. I can't imagine if I dropped my kid off somewhere and you decided to paint his nails. And of all things, pink, okay? I get it. It's just a color here. Let's just play this game here. It's just a color. But you're still painting my son's nails. I don't really ever want that type of thing to exist around my son. I would take my kid out of here. Let my son come home from school one day with his nails painted. Let him do that. He's no longer in school. If you have your own ideology, you feel as if that this is going to be something that is acceptable to you and your household, bro, continue on it. Do your thing, right? But understand that the world does not live within your California-esque styled echo chamber. But let's go ahead and jump into the owner's response. I want to hear this.
Hi, I'm Shelly, and this is Jessica, the director at Adventure Kids, where we've had a serious problem with a kid that went home with his nails painted. And there was a lot that was left out of the video before me, the owner, was pushed to a point of feeling like my staff was in danger, being an hour away. They were being basically harassed by the grandmother who was not on the account. And what led up to this is when Jessica dealt with the parents when they were leaving.
So the parents, the dad picked up, he left, and then a few minutes later, I would say 5 to 7 minutes later, he calls. I answer the phone and he's immediately yelling, not asking a question. He's yelling, saying, what the hell kind of place is this? What kind of people do you have working there? Y'all painted my son's nails. He's only 3 years old, and just going on and on.
And it wasn't their first visit. They've been here numerous times we're giving them huge discounts to help this family out.
Okay.
And so
that means that it's acceptable to paint his son's nails pink?
I immediately apologize. I tell them that I'm sorry. I let them know what our policy is, that we do call parents of boys and ask them, hey, is it okay if they get their nails done? Some parents are like, yes, absolutely. Some are like, no. We respect what the parents' wishes are. Even if the kid is crying, throwing a fit, they're wanting their nails painted, we still tell them no. Fortunately, we had a staff member that just completely forgot to call, or for whatever reason just slipped by her.
She said the kid was super excited and she was just trying to make all the kids happy.
When you have influences around your children, and specifically ones who just have like a different kind of way of thinking, they don't believe that gender is like a thing that exists, and they work in early child development, this is the beginning of all this. I hear the story and I'm absolutely disgusted at this here, guys. This was my son, we would have a major problem, bro. I'm telling you, major problem.
Yes.
I personally understand it's a problem. I wouldn't want my kids' nails painted, and I was going to reprimand the staff.
Okay, but
I also let him know that I would write up the staff, that was unacceptable, and that I did understand their concerns. He continued to yell at me, and then the mom starts talking, and then I know you see in her TikToks that the mom was at work, but the mom was not at work. The mom was in the car with the dad, also yelling at me, also making rude comments towards my staff, saying that we have a male here that's probably gay, and that's why her son's nails got painted. And I just kept apologizing, staying calmly, letting her know that it was going to be taken care of immediately. I did not say I would call her later or tomorrow. They continued to yell at me and then hung up on me. So when they hung up on me, I immediately called one of my other staffs to make sure, so I could know who did it. Hung up, called the owner right away because I knew it was a serious matter.
She was just telling me the information as the grandmother walked in.
I was literally on the phone letting her know what happened, letting her know that I was mad, that I was angry, I was upset with that staff member. I was letting her know that I was going to write her up, and I was also letting her know if she could call the parents and also apologize on the owner's behalf. So I did let the owner know because I wanted, the parents to know that I did take it as a serious matter.
Bro, what did they just cut out?
Dismissing their feelings or what they want for their child or don't want for their child. And so as I was explaining to the owner, I'm writing up the staff, I was letting her know. But I also was crying and shaky because I did get upset as the dad was yelling at me, being very hostile and aggressive, when all I was doing was trying to fix the situation immediately. And so she, of course, got upset that I was upset, but she was also upset at the staff that did that. She was asking me, making sure that I did have that policy in place and that I was making sure that all the staff knew that. I let her know that I did. As that was happening, she was angry again at the staff. She wanted to call the parents, make things right, and then call the staff member to let them know that was not okay.
They wanted the video. They wanted us arrested.
They were asking on the phone again. The dad was saying he wanted us arrested. They wanted the video. Well, then the grandma comes in, and I know you guys do not see the whole grandma video. I'm not going to go over what she was saying that you seen, but a lot of things that you did not see was her yelling, screaming, saying the F word. She threatened that she was going to boycott in front of the center, holding signs out that she was going to make sure that everybody knew not to come here. She was saying that we were trying to make boys into girls, which is not true by any means. And then the mom walked in a few minutes after the grandma walked in. So the mom absolutely was not at work. The mother was here in the lobby and chose to let the grandma handle her situation
Okay.
by yelling
Right.
at us.
And
the
I'm an
husband
hour
was
away
also
trying to,
here.
worried about my staff, trying to protect my staff. And she said, why don't you come up here? And I said, well, I'm an hour away. And when it turned ugly, and I could have said, you're being very mean, you're being very rude, you need to leave, you're bullying my staff. Instead, the word asshole came out of my mouth, and I didn't say, call her that. I said, you are being an asshole and you need to leave, because I was panicking and furious that she was just continuing to yell and go on and on. We were trying to handle the situation. That's when I called the cops. She called the cops. We were able to file a report against them. They were not able to file a report against us because we didn't do anything. How do you say, like,
Criminal?
yeah.
Like,
And
The reality of the scenario is that they didn't do anything criminal, but yet the grandmother came in, excessively hostile, told to leave, didn't leave, and now she's trespassing, that type of thing here, right? But guys, this is just something that exists when you attempt to socialize your children with individuals like these people here. The father was definitely in the wrong when it came down to basically pointing out or assuming specifically that there was a gay male in the building. This is the reason why his kids' nails were painted. I doubt that's the case here, guys. It doesn't even have to be that. It's most likely someone in the building who specifically believes that all genders are, like, there are no difference in genders. They probably are like some gender neutral type of people, boy things, right? There are people that exist like this, right? I highly doubt that it's going to be a boy, a man in this context here. I think it's probably going to be a woman who is completely, adjacent, let's say, to the community. I wouldn't stand for it personally. I wouldn't go into here and cause a scene, guys. I definitely wouldn't. The kid just would never go back. And when they ask, oh, is this kid coming tomorrow? No. And this is why. We're going to run our household in the most strategically historical way that we could possibly can, period. That's how the household is going to run here. We're not going to allow any painting of my son's nails. I don't even want him to think that that's a normal thing to do here, guys. Don't get me wrong here. I do get that a lot of Gen Z and there are some like edgelord millennials that are also adjacent to the community in some meaningful manner, that they tend to kind of float between painting your nails and things like that. I didn't grow up in a time where painting your nails was something that men did, guys. I didn't do that. So imagine I drop my kid off at daycare and his nails are painted. Okay, just imagine that for a second here. Okay, I grew up in the 90s. All right, I want you to know what that means. Okay, so no. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. If you guys are new here, please like and subscribe. And in the meantime, I will catch you guys later. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. This is definitely a touchy one here. All right.